tear lately. SFZ, just one win could actually mean so much for them, not only in the group stage, but their performance as a team as well.
Swapped.
So it's going to be going back to that mid SF. Surprise no tail. Oh, they managed to get the stun plus the sticky napalm. They get a lot of damage out now. And if they could just stay in range of him, or maybe just right-click him down, yeah, first blood goes to General. That was no tail, just a bit slow on the reaction there for the spin. They got all the magic damage out, bringing him down to half HP, and then we're able to right-click him down from there.
Oh, it's Venge support. They swapped it out. I'm actually putting... Wait a second. What are they doing? Batrider's going up to top. Oh, Meander, he's on the high ground. They don't expect it. They don't know what's coming.
They know he has sticky napalm first, so Axmo is dead. And yeah, you started out with first blood. Congratulations. But Miracle now has kill to his name as well as that bounty rune. So it's going to be a rough lane. General's going to have to just make do. They're going to be running an aggro tri-lane of sorts. Enchantress is going to be the enemy jungle. They're going to have Night Stalker and Vengeful Spirit putting pressure onto No Tail.
Look at Fly. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Blocks it out. And crit. Fine state as well. Can actually get a lot of damage on him with this dual breath. Maybe brought down to about half HP.
Venge is actually a pretty good hero with the Enchantress as a support. We used to see this a hell of a lot from the old Na'Vi, you know? Have the Venge with a wave plus stun, and you set up for the Ench coming in from the side with a Troll Creep or a Centaur or something. But the fact that she doesn't get a single large camp creep is really rough. Has to go back for the second time around, and this does limit her options, because she could potentially have 2 large camp creeps right now, roaming into middle lane, roaming down to bottom lane, and actually getting a kill. I'm still wondering about this Night Stalker aggressive tri-lane, though.
I mean, there's not much No Tail can really do about it if all of his mana has been burned away. The Satyr Mindstealer has taken away all the mana of this Juggernaut. We'll actually start burning through a lot of the Jakiro's mana as well soon. Or he's just going to feed it away.
And they're coming in towards mid.
Yeah, they're going to go for this rotation, see if they can't catch Miracle. General is ready to go. He's already got a Shadow Strike onto the SF. He turns around, goes for the double raise, but they have the magic damage. Maybe able to burst him down. Fly just is going to have to stay in lane now to absorb some experience.
They saw that coming as well, though.
Yeah, they kind of did.
They've got the ward down, they saw the Venge coming in, they saw the Wild Wing coming in onto the tier 1.
I think by the time they saw it, though, it was just a bit too late. They're already out of position enough.
Miracle just went in for the last hits. The death throws. Juggernaut pushed up high on this lane. And Shadow Ray just guarding the regen rune down at the bot spot for General. And the quad off to a great start.
Axmo's not actually winning this lane very well. 7-5 compared to the 4-1 in the Slardar. Given that it's a Batrider versus melee matchup, this should go really well for the Batrider.
I honestly think it's similar to the Axe or Slark lane against Bat. You know, it's not as favored for the melee hero as Fly's Corpse.
Yeah, the Tornado to slow him down, and if they get the enchant, oh, never mind, that's on cooldown, so looks like Fly will be able to get away with the help of the Lich Armor.
So with like stick charges and sprint up the top and the crush, you've got a great way of escaping from the Firefly, and I don't think there's a way for Axmo to just keep up with you. Miracle.
Would you agree that he's supposed to be farther ahead in CS, though? Miracle is definitely dead. He gets off a couple races there, but General's starting things off. Great double kill for him already. 4-0-0. What an unbelievable start.
I don't know, with Batrider's nerf after nerf, the fact he has to waste sticky napalm to get last hits on lane creeps, like right now, he's under a ton of pressure and might actually die.
Yeah, he's going to be run down quite heavily here. He's going to need to get off some bottle charges in order to survive. Another crush coming up. Moon is going to be able to get the kill. Axmo chooses not to go for the fly away. He actually had enough mana in this area to be able to fly into the trees, but just gets run down. That was pretty nasty. Moon Meander winning a lane that, in my opinion, he really shouldn't. Definitely not get a kill.
Yeah, I think he should trade last hits and, you know, be in a similar situation to the Lifestealer / Slark lane, which we used to see against Bat a lot, but not as favored. He's utilizing his stick charges very well. You know, getting the double crush there onto Axmo. Knew he was out of mana with no Firefly. You know, he was lucky to get the bottle in time. But General at mid, he's crushing this lane right now. 7 last hits on Miracle's Shadow Fiend, getting a DD rune on your Quap, who is halfway to level 6.
And there's no snacking available with this aggro tri-lane with the Enchantress inside the jungle. They're actually using the neutrals against this SF, which is usually his kind of best friend, so... There's no recovery feature here for this SF. They're going to run into blind this time around. They will have enough damage, it looks like, with the clap from the Hellbear Smasher. They get that kill and force Miracle back from the lane once again.
All in on middle lane. Kill Fly and Miracle as much as you can. Because the Night Stalker's doing fine at bot. He's close to level 6. It's first night now with his double mangoes that just don't have kill potential.
Miracle is running himself away from the lightning bolts that are coming out from that neutral creep. Shadow Wave does not have enough mana just yet. General's going to come in with the double damage, though. They do have the Sonic Wind. One raise, turns around, another raise, but the Sonic Wave is enough to finish off that SF. Great read from General. Backing out just very slightly, throws out that magic wand. It's enough to be able to keep him alive.
And they're coming in for mid again. This Enchantress Night Stalker now.
Oh, Moon! He's going to go down in his top lane. Axmo picks up his level 6 and use the ultimate very effectively. Fly going to be the target here. Brinds, he does have enough for another one. General's actually going to come in with the magic damage from that and another double damage hit. It's enough to get the kill. Jesus, 6-0 and 0. Queen of Pain is taking all of these kills that's happening in the middle lane.
What I'm talking about, man. General. He likes his Queen of Pain, his Shadow Fiend, and his Invoker. Absolute stellar plays.
And Ryan's already has himself an urn.
You look at these lanes from Monkey Business, though. What kill potential do they have? Juggernaut Jakiro is just static farming for the Juggernaut. The Shadow Fiend Lich lane, maybe you can kill, but Queen of Pain Blink's always going to get her back to safety. They were fortunate for Moon Meander to get that kill up at top lane. But everything from Monkey Business just says, we're going to sit back, we'll farm, we'll just outlast you. We'll get into the late game with our SF Juggernaut, Slardar, Tricor, and we'll get a ton of damage. But ScaryFaceZ, they've gone all in on this. And it's actually paying off.
Yeah, it certainly is.
There's no stacks in the jungle for the Radiant because the Enchantress is moving from camp to camp, just stealing creeps over and over again. And who's this? No Tail is farming the jungle.
They get a catch crit. Slowed down, they have the Golem Rock coming in as well. That'll be yet another kill. The supports aren't that far behind either, by the way. On the side of SFZ, normally in these sort of situations, you fall behind on your supports experience-wise in comparison to the enemy, but because these ganks are going so successfully, they're actually right next to the Lich Jakiro.
There hasn't been a single wasted movement from them. There was one issue with the camps being blocked at the very start from Fly, but after that, no tail spin.
Oh, this is going to be a good place to spin, that's for sure. Looks like stage should go down. The heal is, just barely enough, but a big critical comes out. No Tail's now going to be in some trouble, though. Not quite popping his level 6, but his Shadow 8 goes down. He will get that one, and some aggression coming out from Monkey Business in response to SFZ's dangerous overextensions in the middle lane. I mean, it's worked out for them so far, but eventually they were going to get bit trying to dive like that. Still, though, they got the Juggernaut kill, and that's really what's important.
They went in expecting that they could just sort of stick around behind the tier 1 for 5 or 6 seconds while the Sonic Wave came off cooldown, because that's what General was waiting for. Sonic Wave was cooling down, prepping themselves for that movement into mid again to get a double kill on the Lich and the Shadow Fiend, but like you said, good rotations in from especially Moon Meander. You know, the Slardar, we've seen a ton of him recently. A lot of it is, similar to the Tusk plays.
Oh, the Golem broke apart. Now he's got double stuns and Sonic Wave to finish him off. State's going to be slowed down. It looks like the Amplify damage will allow the tower to be able to get the kill on that Enchantress. Meanwhile, Axmo running down crit and doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He shouldn't actually be able to get this kill, but he just likes chasing that support out of lane. Moon Meander's now going to come in and might be able to get this kill. Yeah. He's got Sprint ready to go as soon as that haste fades, so Axmo's dead. He can go ahead and lasso Moon Meander in order to stall this one out, but he's definitely still dead.
And then?
What now? Yeah. So, Axmo, not really performing as well as perhaps he should be on the Batrider, and this is really the one downside of SFZ so far. Their laning phase has gone really well. The Night Stalker survived in his lane, thanks in part to the mana burn coming in early on. But he's made the right rotations, found the quite significant ganks,
Key point here is now looking to where they go. Okay, so the Night Stalker's going into the Aghanims as quickly as they can. So they're not safeguarding late game by going things like Midas on your Night Stalker. And I guess they're just going to go and try and fight when that Blink Dagger comes up for Bat Rider. Try and get their timings locked in. Because Orchid will be done for Quap as Venge drops to No Tail. Yep. Oh. But yeah, the timings should sort of synchronize here with, you know, Orchid on your Quap maybe coming a little bit sooner than Bat Blink. We'll see how Axmo does. But yeah, you'll have Orchid, Blink, and maybe NS Ags. Again, depends on how well he does. But when all these things are added together, you know, Nighttime with Blink Bat, Vision, Initiation, Silence for a hero like the Juggernaut or the Shadow Fiend, and SF going back for the mech. And Axmo's found the top. Nice path, and Crit with Moonmeander not finding the opening.
I'm not sure about him sticking around. The Firefly's only going to last so long. He goes on a Crit now. They do have the help of Ryan to manage to get off the Silence and then the extra nuke to be able to finish off Crit. Very nicely played. Good bait there from Axmo.
Miracle
middle lane. Miracle's gonna be caught again. He just got up to full souls, but now he's gonna lose half of them.
He can't progress. You know, you pointed out very early, there's no stacks, no comeback mechanism for him. And looking at net worth, the Shadow Fiend, look at the difference.
Yeah, it's gigantic. We used to get the kill on the top lane on Axmo, but they're probably going to give up their tier 1 tower in the middle lane for it. 6k net worth already on General, who's 7-0-2. This is going to be one of the faster Orchids you'll ever see.
I think fastest is like 9:45 or something from a safe lane Quap with brown boots, not going for treads or anything like that.
Damn, that's absurd. And this is going to be General completing Null Talisman, Bottle, Treads. I mean, he would have the Orchid quite easily if he didn't have those extra items.
Yeah. But yeah, the Shadow Fiend at this stage in the game is where you start to create that gap between yourself and your counterpart. You know, the sort of 2,000, 3,000 net worth gap, which we see from SF time and time again. Now he's got to make up the difference. Like, sure enough, you've got 3 heroes in the top 4 there for Monkey Business, and you've split your farm decently. But I'm just not sure about this. Your supports don't offer you too much utility. You know, the Chain Frost and the spells out from Jakiro are pretty good team fight-wise, but initiation comes from Slardar Blink. So that's going to be what they look out for, is when Moon Meander, which is 200 gold away actually, the Blink Dagger from that. So one pick off here, a good team fight here, could secure them the next 5 to 6 minutes.
Gonna run into Rhines. He will be able to take up a lot of this damage, and there's no crush. The Chain Frost's gonna bounce in. Rhines will be slowed down enough that No Tail's able to finish him off. That was a lot committed to just be able to get the Night Stalker, while SFZ will go for the tier 2 in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, top tower is actually being pushed in by Crit. Thanks to that maxed out Liquid Fire, he actually kind of challenges the Enchantress when it comes to pushing power. There it is, a 12.5 minute Treads Bottle as well as Orchid. Now complete. Slardar, though, getting his Blink Dagger. This is going to mean a lot of extra power for Monkey Business. They desperately needed some extra initiation. Now they have it.
I think this is where they start to really get things going. General, he's scouted. They know he's here. A sentry? Do they have one? They do. Fly has a sentry. They know he picked up an Invis rune. They know he came across here.
Choosing not to lay it down. Could have been a very rewarding kill considering the kill streak that he's got right now. That kind of kill streak would almost like bring the SF back into the game. Because that would complete the mech form right now. 13-minute mech, not great, but acceptable. Certainly better than the 17-minute mech that we could be seeing.
Oh, they know?
Yep, they see. Oh, General just one step ahead.
Player.
Man, that blink out at the perfect time. Axmo, oh, he's got the Blink Dagger. They're going to be able to catch Miracle once again.
They still have Orchid.
They're going to be able to go on to Moon Meander now. No Tail comes in. He does have that Healing Ward, which is staying alive. Swap comes out. Shadow Wave, kind of a bad position. The Sonic Wave goes down. The Healing Ward's still keeping them alive, but not quite enough. No Tail barely survives that last Impeta shot, but Sly will definitely die.
Oh, they got stunned. Oh, they don't.
Can't quite get it still, though. 3 heroes down. That was nasty. They just got run over as soon as they initiate. I mean, SFZ, they aren't playing 5 versus 5. They're playing 5 versus 1. They're just playing the Miracle game right now. As soon as they kill Miracle, it seems like they're happy.
8,000 matchmaking points up against 30,000 maybe? Like,
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're all 6k plus, so 30,000 plus, right? Like, I know General is like 7.3.
Oh yeah, he's up there. 9-17. How far ahead are they overall, though, after that last team fight? The tower that they took, over 4,000. And this is a bigger lead than you ever saw Monkey Business having in those first, like, 3 games. In the first 15 minutes, they would get a decent gold lead, about 3k or something like that. But SFZ really taking it to Monkey Business with this well-executed, hyper-aggressive strat in the middle lane.
Alright, Queen of Pain. Plate mail and point booster. Okay. So the casual plate mail and then going into the Aghanim Scepter as well. And I guess you're so far ahead. Just tanking up like this is definitely going to be great for you.
Yeah, you can't afford to give away that beyond godlike spree that you're going to be on. So,
how many Ags will they have? Enchantress, Night Stalker, Quap. I hope Bat Rider and Venge go for Ags as well. Just do it.
the Bat Rider Ags.
Just do it.
What does it do? It grabs another unit that's close by, right?
It's really awful, actually.
It's like a chain grab or some crap. Oh, it's weird.
It's just not worth the money.
I mean,
maybe it's a late game item.
Yeah, if you get a late game and you have the refresher as well.
If you have Alpha in your team.
You just happen to get that 2-man leash, and then you can pull them back, refresh, do it again. That would actually be really amazing. $10K net worth. The SF, who's been ganked up.
What's his score?
6 different times. He's 2-6-2. Has 110 CS. He's sitting on 6,500 net worth right now.
Tragic stuff.
Dramatic difference. And there's still some towers left for SFZ to take. They've got the whole top lane to be able to run down if they want to.
And again, when you look at the utility, the Lich has an Urn, Glimmer Cape miles away if you want to go for that. But Jakiro, heading into a relatively greedy Yules. You know, that's something you set up for your own Ice Path. You can potentially set up for a Requiem, something along those lines if the opportunity arises. But Moonmeander is clearing out mid-wave, trying to stop the inevitable push onto high ground which is coming. But General is backing up. So this is 4 heroes down a bot lane without their most farmed one, which is the Quad. It's too risky.
Crit? He might actually. No, looks like he'll have enough time. No Tail will TP back. They're going to fight this one, but they've already jumped Miracle. The stun misses. Oh dear. This is going to be pretty critical. They manage to get the chainsaw down to Miracle, trying to pop it as soon as possible. The chain frost just keeps bouncing around. Miracle almost gets off the ultimate, but General managed to still take him out before that goes down. No Tail has his Omni Slash. Bounce on General. That's perfect, or maybe it's not. He has the Aegis. He's going to come back. 2-man stun. Moonmeander setting things up, but now General's back, ready to go, and he's looking to go get for a kill. He takes out the healing ward and blinks himself backwards. And I think SFC realized that this fight is fine. If they don't lose anybody else but Rhines, he will go down as well.
Catch Enchantress as well here. At the very least.
Yeah, they've got the amplify damage. Takes a while, but double kill for Moonmeander. He's gonna run into General here, or get it up. General? Fighting for this rune, I guess. Managed to pick up a DD. Now he's just playing the kiting game. Oh god, he got caught by the stun. They don't have any more disables, so if he gets out, he's good.
Is he going back in?
Why? Oh my god, they have vision of you, dude. He has the Orchid. He's gonna do. Oh my god, the blink ahead! Moonmeander! Holy cow! Just imagine if he jumped in and got hit by the Scream. That actually just as easily could turn to the favor of the Queen of Pain. Oh, Jesus. General really pushing the limits there, but managed to stay alive and will keep the hope of about a 21, 22-minute Aghanim Scepter. After Orchid, after Plate Mail. Still, though, good hold by Monkey Business. I mean, it was a good initiation. It was just the chain frost. If they didn't have that chain frost bouncing around, that very easily could have been SFZ potentially ending that game. Swap out. We'll be able to save Ryan some heartache there. Monkey Business staying grouped up quite a lot now, knowing that they can't afford any more pickoffs.
I got chain frost again. But I need to... full staff's done for the Bat Riders. They've got that jump, catch, and then drag back. Just to bring someone a little bit closer to the Queen of Pain or the Enchantress. How's the Night Stalker looking? Is his axe done? Yeah, he's actually finished up the Agnum Scepter, while Enchantress is still lagging behind a little bit. But they're tanking up nicely.
They get this stun, and they follow with the Ice Path, or they lead with the Ice Path, get the stun, General's dead. And that is a gigantic kill to get. 877 gold for Moon Meander.
1,354 gold swing.
In a lead where you're only looking at what was once a 6,000 gold lead. No Tail's going to be caught here. Looks like Exmo was able to grab him out, and they'll get the kill. Silence up before they can do anything. Two-man stun. Miracle's going to come in. Raise on 1, 2, and they finish off the Bat Rider for that. Meanwhile, the turnaround. Moon Meander's actually dropping pretty low. Rhines might be able to go for that kill. In fact, he's going to be stayed just right-clicking him down. Now he gets the silence on a crit. Committing for this one. Miracle still has double damage, so you got to be careful. Stay. Oh, no, that's not going to survive. That one hit with the double damage is enough to be able to get that kill. Looks like the Vengeful Spirit will get out, and Rhines playing the back-and-forth game during its darkness won't be able to get an opening. Unless he gets fly. It was a little bit faster. Maybe he would have caught him. But, oh, never mind. General's going to be able to come in. Sonic Wave actually hits on 3, takes on 1. Ryan's going to be going down here. But if they get the kill on Miracle, it's going to be okay. But General has to back himself out. The swap! Oh, no! He's going to go down! Killed him! Oh, God. Shadow A thought he was saving the Queen of Pain. But it was after the blink, and Monkey Business are back in business, boys.
Can't believe that just happened.
Look at that gold swing. 6,000 by 15 minutes. All undone by 21. And now that's going to be a 6,000 experience swing as well.
They were riding this Queen of Pain to victory, and with 2 deaths in quick succession, the Shadow Fiend is closing. Actually breaching that gap, and he's going to overtake the Queen of Pain soon. S&Y mech by 21.5 minutes is by no means bad.
This is not the fight you want to go for, especially since you didn't lead with amplified damage. You don't have nearly enough, and now here comes the turnaround. They're going to probably lose 2 for this one. Stun out. Exmo still has his ultimate ready to go. He's going to grab Moon Meander. Looks like Crit will actually survive, as Ryan is having a hard time catching up to him with only brown boots. Good 4-step forward, though. And Void coming in, slowing down. No tier 2 for defense, so Crit will go down as well. A bit of over-regression there from Monkey Business. Unnecessary.
Okay, Jakiro. Which one of you wants to take...
17 to 23, 22 minutes in. That'll be a slight bump back downwards to the favor of SFC. But and they do have the next Roshan coming in.
Who deals with the Juggernaut?
I mean, that's got to be on the Bat Rider, right?
So then the Shadow Fiend is left to just run rampant in a team fight. Like this is the issue I have, is that there's, like I said sort of 10 minutes ago, there's a Slardar, Juggernaut, and Shadow Fiend, the tricore that they've got set up for themselves. ScaryFaceZ, they're reaching this point in the game where if they don't finish, or if they don't get this insurmountable lead in the next 10 minutes, they're going to really struggle to close out the game. When No Tail is looking for a solo kill on the Bat Rider.
He's got him.
Yeah, he's still dead. And look at what Bat Rider bought. He gets Omni Slash like that, he buys a Ghost Scepter straight up.
And now they're going to be able to get the silence on Moon Meander, but Ryan can't really force this one. They get the Orchid on the fly, Sonic Wave, not quite enough to pop him with the help of the mech, but Miracle, well, never mind, they do have this healing ward. Ryan's trying to hunt it down, will be able to get the kill, and finish up the Lich as well, trying to get out though. The right clicks are too much for him to handle in state. His heal is coming into play. They're going to be able to keep him alive for a bit longer. Is there any potential for a turnaround? Doesn't look like it. No swap out from Shadow A. He's trying to go on to Moon Meander right now, but he's too tanky to deal with. Monkey Business. The sustain from their lineup beginning to show itself between the Lich Armor and the natural tankiness of some of these heroes, like the Slardar, as well as the Jakiro.
Slardar nearly with a BKB.
That that pick off on the Queen of Pain gave him so much.
And then crit, I thought the Yules was going to be greedy, but it's all worked out for them. No-Tail with 3,000 gold saved up. What do you even start looking for here as the Juggernaut? Because it always used to be like Mask of Madness, S and Y Skadi, just to pad out your stats as much as possible. Butterfly wouldn't be bad.
What about a Blink Dagger?
Blink Jug? Yeah. Chase the Quap and Omni Slasher when she gets...
yeah, because then the Queen of Pain can't ever like blink aggressively. In certain situations where she normally would feel safe to do so, she's like...
I think Shadow Blade is good here as well. Because it gives you the mobility and catch potential from the Blink. You know, similar to the Blink. But also with the damage you get from it.
Oh,
Nice
this Aghanims.
Haha.
If they get the right opening, especially if they get Miracle here, they're going to try and run him down. Nice turnaround though with Moon Meander. Now with a beautiful ice path over the top. The Omni Slash bouncing itself around. The Ghost Scepter will be able to keep Axmo alive, but they're going right into this spin. So much damage being taken by SFC. Yeah, they've got Miracle, but is it going to be enough? They've already lost 2. Now they managed to get the control onto General. Chain stunning him down. Do they have enough damage for it to blink away? They do. Especially with the bash. Ryan now going to be the next target as it's now Cursed in daytime, and he's going to be bashed up as well. Rhines will fall. Moon Meander almost giving the kill to No-Tail, but he doesn't even need it. He's still got that 3,200 gold in the bank.
Focusing on the SF with
It was a
mech, a massive mistake.
Yeah, it was a great idea in the first 20 minutes of the game. Maybe first 15 minutes of the game is a little bit more likely, but now, I mean, it just takes them too long for them to kill the SF. And they took so much damage in the process. I was looking at like Juggernaut hitting 3 people with this spin at one point in time. And what's the answer, No-Tail? What do you got for us? Nothing.
Come on. Buy something. He can't just keep the money.
He can, and he will. I kind of like just going for a butterfly at this point.
Yeah.
Just a big increase in damage. The mobility is really nice.
I think even...
I don't think it's the best item necessarily, but I think it's like you're just ahead.
I'm like in 3 minds about this. I want him to go Abyssal Blade, I want him to go Butterfly, I want him to go Shadow Blade. I think it would be good to have all of them, but I really don't know which one to go first. And when you see a player saving up this much money, you've got to think that they're in the same kind of mental quandary as well. Like, what do I buy? What's the most efficient way to go with this?
Roshan's going to be dropping soon, but will it be soon enough? Moon Meander's coming in, and they do have vision. They're going to try and pull Moon up into the cliff, and they do have him. Stop that Blink Dagger. They'll be golden. It looks like he'll be able to get out the damage. Meanwhile, the Omni Slash bouncing around will be able to finish off the Vengeful Spirit. Great Sonic Wave, but it doesn't seem to be enough to win the fight outright. 4 heroes hit by that one, but a beautiful Ice Path actually threatening a lot of these heroes. Ryan's going to be going down as another bash comes out. In general, just doesn't have the damage to finish any of these heroes off. Monkey Business easily at the sustain between the mech and the healing ward. 3 heroes go down from SFZ and no real response.
Yeah, and that was with a 4-man Sonic Wave from General across the bridge, and Monkey Business, they just sustained through it. Like General with the Quap having Aegis, sure enough, you die, you come back to life, but this Jakiro pick has actually worked out impressively well. Crit with his macro pliers and ice paths, it just splits up the fight. It forces General to blink away in a situation where 2 of his team are on like the eastern side of the fight, 2 of his team on the west, and he's caught in the middle, in the ice path and in the fire and the flames. And what does he do? So he's gone for the caster build. He's gone for the Orchid Ags and then likely the Shiva shot. But he doesn't have any physical right-click damage, and neither does any of his teammates. There's no one here that offers a good chunk of physical damage. State 21 with his Aghanim Scepter is decent. But Monkey Business, they're rolling in it now. BKB SF, Blink Jakiro with a gem as well. And Jakiro Slaughter, Juggernaut Slaughter. Okay, it's going to be the Skadi for No-Tail.
Yeah, just statting up. I think that's the right choice. I mean, they're still, they're very dependent on magic damage on the side of SFC, so the Butterfly wouldn't have as much effectiveness there. General, he's going to be the target here. He does have the Aegis, so maybe they can actually bait this one out for a good fight for once. Oh, BKB goes off just in time ahead of the flame break. He'll actually survive just barely through all of that one. They blow up the Queen of Pain. Miracle lands that one on the spot. Stage gets taken out by the Omni Slash, and it's only Rhines who will survive, it looks like. The Bat Rider, is he going to be caught? Oh,
Yep.
The Blink runs right into Miracle. That's not where you want to be. Force tap over the cliff.
Moon meander.
He's going to try and hunt him down, it looks like.
Dana,
Don't think you get him, no.
Dana,
There's just too many
Dana,
possibilities that Axmo can go for.
Dana.
No. Alright, Axmo heading on out. But monkey business. The rest of them content with another one team fight. We'll be able to push down, looks like, objectives. We've got the Scotty now coming in for Nota.
What was it, 9 minutes ago? Where ScaryFaceZ were pushing tier 3 at bottom lane.
Yeah.
How far things have swung. The mighty have fallen. And they've gone from having, what, a 6,000 net worth lead to now 10k for monkey business? 10k in climbing? Experience is 15k plus.
Monkey business in a very dominant position. SFZ know that their time is quite limited. They have to actually get something big here. And Fly is not it. But it might be the only thing they can get. Monkey business, they're actually going to try and turn this one out. What an ice path. Crit is just landing these like a baller. And now the rest of monkey business are just going to surge on forward, catching multiple heroes of SFZ. They take out 2, a third on Shadow A, and a fourth perhaps is Bat Rider is going to be caught by Crit with the Yule Scepter, bashed up, stunned down, and now with double raises, Miracle, no, he doesn't have the range, but the burn damage from Crit is still enough.
I think that's game.
There it is. That's it. SFZ knew it. Miracle throws out that celebratory ultimate. 34-26 is the end for game number 2. I thought, Durko, we were going to have ourselves a big upset on our hands, but that just doesn't happen.
ScaryFaceZ played their hearts out. It was, honestly, fear-inducing for monkey business and their fans. I really thought ScaryFaceZ had this game, but those two